My son and I have never had a pineapple bun because egg and dairy flares up his eczema, and I don't eat dairy, so I'm on a mission to create vegan versions of Asian pastries that we never get to eat. This recipe is adapted from Healthy Nibbles and Bits, where I've swapped out vegan substitutes for egg and milk. This is probably the closest we'll ever get to trying a pineapple bun. I'm following the recipe exactly for the Tangzhong, with water and multi-purpose flour over medium heat until it thickens into a paste. Add coconut milk and sugar into a microwave-safe bowl and heat for about 40 seconds. When you stir in the yeast, you'll see it start to activate and bubble over the course of 5 to 10 minutes. Because we're subbing chia seed for egg, I'm combining all the wet ingredients for the dough in a blender first so that the chia seeds can be pulverized to get rid of its graininess. This would be the chia seeds, water, coconut milk, and vegan butter. I'm omitting the salt here because the vegan butter is already salted. In a stand mixer, slowly combine flour, wet dough ingredients, activated yeast mixture, and the tangzhong until a cohesive ball of dough forms. This should take about 10 minutes, and then you shape it into a ball and cover it to let it rest in a greased bowl in a warm area to double in size. I let it rest for closer to 1 hour and 30 minutes rather than 1 hour because I had to go pick up the kids from school and bathe them. While this is happening, I'll work on the topper. To make the superfine sugar, I blended the sugar with chia seeds so that all the dry ingredients are the appropriate size for combining again. While this is happening, cream some non-dairy butter in the mixer. Slowly add the blended sugar and chia into the butter, and as it's going, you can add the coconut milk and vanilla extract. In a separate bowl, measure out and mix together more flour, baking powder, and turmeric. Add this to the stand mixer to create the dough topper that will give the pineapple bun that signature cracked surface appearance. When the dough is fully risen, punch it down and get rid of excess air and divide it into two. Place 1/2 in the fridge while prepping the first batch of 6 buns. Knead each of the single 6 dough balls and let them rest again, seam side down, for another 30 to 45 minutes. The recipe says that it will rise to about 1.5 times its size. When rolling out the circular pancakes of dough topper, I found it easier to use parchment paper as barriers rather than a plastic Ziploc, and then stack these pre-made dough toppers in the fridge as I'm waiting for the buns to continue rising. This might be a good time to add that I didn't even realize that pineapple buns don't contain any pineapple, but they're yellow, I guess, because of the turmeric. They're super easy to throw these toppers on top of the buns and then glaze with a vegan egg wash that consists of 1 part maple syrup and 2 parts coconut milk. These took a little longer to bake compared to the original recipe, but I baked it until the crust was slightly browned, and that was at 375 Fahrenheit and roughly 20 minutes of bake time. Let it cool and enjoy. So warm and delicious, fresh out of the oven.